Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. How are you on this fine Thursday night? Yes, night. Well, I hope you had a lovely day. I really do. I hope your week has been great as we approach Friday, right?
Yeah.
I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I hope you had a great week. And hopefully, Baby Crone and I will see you Monday. But we're going to see you tomorrow because we still got some videos to put out.
Yeah.
So, there's nothing else. With no further ado, let's just get to it. This is about Lisa Vandderpump. What is it called?
Vandderpump Rules.
Vandderpump Rules. Let's get into it. Let's talk about this boat trip.
Yes.
Well, first, I thought it was a good episode.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I think the only person that made it good was Sheena. Because she was going back and forth, and she finally stood up to Ariana, but then didn't really at the same time. But Lala is coming around for me. But that was just my quick little highlights that I've noticed in this episode.
Lala just seemed like she's got all the answers. And maybe she does.
She does come off like that.
She just come off like she got all the answers and she's right and cannot be wrong. Now, maybe call me a Sandoval girl. I don't know. But I feel as though there are double standards.
Okay.
Just because it happened 3-5 years ago, it happened. And when it happened to you, it was okay. But now it's happened to me. You're going to judge me. But you don't want to be judged.
Yes.
These double standards, because this was a long time ago. I've never met a bunch of needy pansy people that need apologies.
Yes.
They can't breathe.
No.
And you would think, honestly, that it happened to them.
Yes, you would.
This is a breakup that he broke up with his girl that he wasn't even married to.
No.
And you would think that he broke up with every last one of them. And oh my God, I can't deal. Oh, calm it down. Her husband.
Oh, bro.
Sheena husband. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, he's also a coward.
If they don't seem like all of them seemed like sugar daddies, I don't know. No, not sugar daddies. Sugar. But go ahead. That's all I got.
So Sheena started off the episode with the sentiment of feeling that she is Team Ariana until she dies.
That is so childish.
Yes.
That is the most...
It was.
Just childish.
But we also heard her open up about how during a time when she was really down and her show was canceled, Sandoval was there and gave her money. So she's struggling.
A few thousand, she said.
Yes, a few thousand. And she's really grateful for that. And she's really upset that Tom did this to
her.
Ariana. Yeah, to her, because
you might as well make it as personal at this point.
It is personal. You did this to me, Tom, and I can't forgive you. Because she's Team Ariana.
This is this California vibe with them girls. You know what I've told you with them girls. I don't, and they're men.
Yes.
And it just seemed like Sandoval at this moment is trying to break away from that thinking, but still want to be a part of the group and grow up. And it seemed like they want to pigeonhole him in that. I don't know. Maybe they'll break him.
Yeah, that is.
Because it seemed like he's stepping away from that kind of thinking. It's like, yeah, you want me to apologize, but you all should apologize to me. And none of them could see that.
No, they cannot.
And it's so funny because when I don't think that he give fair to polls, but when
Andy
he doesn't give them fairly. He sways the audience, and so does the people. It's not a fair poll. However, I really think it's time to get over it.
Yes.
It didn't happen to them. They are also entrenched into each other's lives until it happens to them.
Yes.
And then it's a different story. This is so filled with double standards.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, she's right. Sheena, Ariana showed no real sympathy towards her at all.
No.
Just said she seems sad. That's what Katie said.
Yes. Katie said that. And Ariana was just like, wow, this really sucks for you. This is a you problem that you're crying over my ex that treated me horribly. That's how she feels.
It's a you problem.
Mm-hmm. It's a you problem.
Not my problem.
Nope, because she was like, because even Katie said it when they were, well, speaking of which, Katie and Ariana, you remember, they aren't on the Lake Tahoe trip.
No, they up there doing the thing for her hotel.
Yes.
I mean, her little sandwich bar she's doing. Mm-hmm.
Right, and Katie had asked Ariana, she was just like, so if anybody wants to be friends with Tom, you're not going to be friends with them, right?
She said no.
Yep, she said no. And then so when Sheena calls her crying, saying that she really misses her friendship with Tom Sandoval, Katie's just like, she better be careful picking which side because she's straddling the fence with Ariana.
It's so childish.
It is childish. And they think they hurt Katie.
I'm Ariana until I die. Are you kidding me? Oh,
and
God.
then Katie and Ariana think that they are boss ladies.
Well, they are for them.
Yes, they are.
But she said, but she don't want them to know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
But then on top of that, you hired somebody that took over your interview process, and you guys were
not barked at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a very boss lady of you guys. If y'all was boss ladies, you've been like, you're fired.
No, I would have said, wait a minute. I would have let her finish. And I would say we would like to do more. We appreciate it, but we really want to do it. And we appreciate if we need your help, we appreciate you sitting in on it, but we want to handle that. They need to be honest.
Yes, they do.
But that's one of them things. We don't want to hurt her feelings, but y'all boss ladies, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's what you mean when you say you don't want nobody to know. Got it. That's what they mean.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So going back to the Lake Tahoe trip, yes, that's where everybody else is. I actually like this idea. Tom had made he created a meditation session for the group.
Mm-hmm.
It was very scripted, especially when I'm not sure if they planned that Sheena would sit next to Tom and she knew that was going to happen, but like her husband was late, Brock, and that she's already mad at Brock.
She's mad at Brock?
Yeah, she's mad at Brock still.
For being late?
No.
Or about the little girl?
About the little girl.
Even though he apologized.
Yeah, she said every little thing that he does is just bothering her. So the fact that he was late and she told him not to be late, he was out golfing, having fun. But she's upset. Now she's next to Tom and she's like, you didn't even come sit next to me. And you know how I feel about Tom. And Brock was just like, I just thought you guys needed that moment. He can't win for nothing with her.
What else? Just all the crying, it just got on my last. I'm being honest.
She really did.
She worked my nerves. I mean, she's sitting there. The man helped you. Did Ariana give you a few thousand?
No.
She said he called up out of nowhere and did that when she was pregnant. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, you mean to tell me that's a friend that's going to be there when you need it? What about Ariana? This guy would never abandon you. Mm-hmm. But I can't. Ariana till I die. Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What else? It's just too much.
Yes. Mm-mm. But I do like I could understand the way Lala feels because Lala, she kind of doesn't like Tom at the moment, but she feels like she needs to deal with Ariana. And she feels that she needs to put Ariana in her place because she's kind of seeing how Sheena's stressing. And she was just like, well, Ariana just doesn't get to boss us around. She was like, you have a connection with him. I have a connection with him. We can do whatever we want. She's like being the voice of reason. But it kind of seems like to get back at Ariana because she doesn't really care for
I think she's seeing Tom Schwartz struggle. It's like enough, and it is enough. It didn't happen to them people. It didn't. It happened to Ariana and Sandoval. That's who it happened to. Mm-hmm. They were not married. It's ridiculous. I'm so done with them girls. And them guys.
We're 6 episodes in, so that means a month and a half, and we're still dragging out this situation from last year. Can we please get something new? Is this all the storyline is this season? Is how I'm feeling.
I mean, they could, for me, I don't mind. It's enough.
Yes.
I don't know. It's like, it had nothing to do with you all. Mm-hmm. And everyone act like, even Lisa, they act like he cheated on them.
Yeah.
That was a busted relationship for a long time.
Yeah.
The way he did it, what he did, okay, that was wrong. He lied. Okay. He lied because he was afraid.
Yes.
Now I understand. Jesus, that group don't make it easy.
They really don't.
Oh my God.
You literally can't win with anybody.
Can't win. It's like I'm just getting speechless because it's ridiculous. What else?
Yes. Well, one thing we can talk about is an interesting thing you noticed was the fact that Sheena was laying in bed with Lala instead of her husband.
Yes. What gives? When she woke up the next morning, I didn't know her husband was there. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yes. And literally.
And now excuse me. And then you're angry because he went bowling. Because he went golfing.
Yes.
Babe, go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And then also, poor Sheena. I know, I'm not sure if Tom was serious when he said this. He was probably joking. But he said he could understand why Sheena would have OCD because she's obsessing over this Tom Sandoval and Ariana thing.
She got mental problems.
Yes. And literally
she's obsessed over her child like that.
Yes. And literally a picture was taken and she wasn't even having her arms around Tom. She just had it slightly behind him and the internet was noticing it. And then she's just like, oh my God, I don't want Ariana to be mad at me. It's not even like that. I'm not even cool with him like that. I'm just like, well, Sheena, calm down. It's not even that deep. You just took a picture. If you was that concerned, you should have stepped somewhere else. But then of course she probably would have felt like I shouldn't be thinking about where I'm standing. I should just do what I want to do. She got herself so tied in a pickle. I don't even think she knows how to get out of it herself.
That's all I got. That's it. Shaking my head. That's all I got. I have no more. Go ahead, baby. I am just
some cards on Sheena.
No, hell no. No, sorry. No.
Okay.
No, my cards might start crying. No. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm.
Okay. I tried.
No.
Yeah, that's how I feel about her.
I just feel like
it's too much.
It's mentally exhausting with these women and with the men.
Mm-hmm.
And it was good to see that James was quiet.
Yes.
I was glad about that. Schwartz I feel like enough already. Lala had to get her piece. She is the voice of reasoning, but I don't know who died and said, you're the boss. But
yes, that's true.
and she gets so loud and indignant. It don't need all that. Just because somebody don't agree, you ain't got to go. And then she's turning to the people, get on my side. So childish.
Yeah,
that is true. Between you. Why are you putting other people in it? And they like, yeah, and here's crying Sheena. Yeah, Sandoval. She goes, I just can't. I can't. And the thing is, the whole time Sandoval is saying to Schwartz, I'll do the best I can, man. I know they're going to come after me. It's going to be hard for me because I say it's two ways, and I'm on his side.
Yes, I am.
It's two ways to look at this. None of them has been perfect.
No.
None of them. And they're treating him like he's the son of the bottom of the earth. Because he hurt Ariana. Ariana and him wasn't even sexual.
I know. This is crazy.
Even now, she's still in the house because he's allowing it. Because if he wanted to, he could make it hell there for her.
He could.
But he doesn't. He pays her bills. That's why she stay there, because he's not forcing her. I think she even said she stopped paying rent.
Yes, she did say she stopped.
And then she goes to the house. This is mine. That's evil. But I've always said she was mean to me. She's always been mean to me. Always. And she just looked like she got a stink face the time to me. And she's just never been nice. She might be nice to those she know or those she want to know, but she just a snooty itch.
Okay.
And I never particularly cared for her at all, because I see her and her spirit it's got a black spot, and I don't like it, you know. And Katie is Katie. I just call her them girl. This one of them Valley girls, because I'm a believe what Schwartz said. She has a good heart.
Okay.
And I believe that. But she's different.
Okay.
She's quiet. I don't know. She seems quiet. It just seems different, you know. But Lala going off like that. But it was good at the end that they hugged. I knew that they would. And now we'll see, because when I saw her right after, she's pregnant now, don't you know?
Yes.
She's pregnant, and
I don't know who.
I don't think her and Schwartz are really kicking it. And Jax and his wife separated.
Yes, even though their TV show The Valley's coming on March 19th.
Go ahead, babe. Yes. I hate to sound so bored.
I don't know, maybe we'll see the demise of their marriage. But what I would like to say is, speaking of demises, I would like to see everybody turn on Ariana, because she wants to make everybody.
Katie won't, because they're getting that business together.
Yes, that is true. And her and Katie will just be the outcasts of the group. No, that's the way I would like to see it.
That's the way I would like to see it. And it looks like it's going in that way direction. Baby Crone, if so, then Baby Soul had her first vision. Woo! Well, we'll see. That sounds good. I agree. I would like for it to be that way, because enough is enough.
Yes.
Enough is enough. And it shouldn't be one woman dominate how everybody feel. It didn't happen to them. And you're going to put a proclamation out. If you are there, if you choose to forgive him, then you're no friend of mine. Mm-hmm. But I let Lisa go. Girl, you might be out of a show, because this ain't going to work. This is so unfair.
It is.
This is so unfair. And I know a lot of people, but them girls. I don't think that way. I wasn't raised to think that way. I was raised to get on the road of forgiveness. And on the road of forgiveness, you find redemption. Okay. And if you really forgive somebody,
that is true.
Sooner or later, you'll forget about it. If you forgive them, then you will forget about it. Forgiveness is of the heart. Yeah, somebody might bring it up. You're like, oh, yeah. You know, like a love affair that somebody broke your heart, took your 100 years, but you got over it. And now you're really over them. And somebody makes you like, oh, my God, I haven't thought about the... See, it's the same principle. Mm-hmm. So the sooner you work on getting over it and putting it out, it will leave your mind. And when somebody bring it up, it won't even have a sting to it. Mm-hmm. It would be like breaking up with an old boyfriend or an old girlfriend that you loved and thought you couldn't live. You might even think about like, oh, I can't even imagine. You know, obviously I've been there, but you understand what I'm saying. Yes. It'll be like that. To forgive is to forget. That it doesn't mean you won't forget what happened. Right. It's just that it made its way into your consciousness of how to deal with it. So you have the dealing, you know how to deal with it. It can never get you again on the same way like that. You have elevated from that. You should be more wiser, even though you might get hurt again, but it'll be a different way until you just grow. But that was your first. And when you realize you get over it, you'll get over the second and the third and the fourth, but hopefully you'll land.
Yes, hopefully it's not that many.
Well, it can be. It can really be that way. It can be. So with that being said, that's all I have to say. Yes. I enjoyed it. I really did. But I really didn't enjoy regurgitating it because it's so monotonous. But I did enjoy watching it. Right?
That is true. Mm-hmm.
And maybe because we didn't do it yesterday too, that could be a thing. But nevertheless, you got our commentary. You see how I feel. Blah, 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 blah. Girl, get over it. Yes. You know, and I know by the senses, a lot of people don't agree, but it's time for you to get over it too. It ain't that deep. No blood was shed, only tears, right?
Yes, this is the problem with the world.
So with that being said, they were both she was content, he was unhappy, right?
Yes.
So with that being said, what we got to say to this? Sunflowers.